Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Norizati Binti. My matric number 1200068. Today I will present the influences of Islamic work ethic and work-life balance on job performance among employees in USIM. Chapter 1, Introduction. Work-life balance is important for living a healthy, happy and successful life. It has always been a major concern for people who want to have a good work-life balance and ultimately a good quality of life. Next, improving the quality of work performed by employees in an organization is inextricably linked to the rules and conventions that govern the workplace. Employees must also follow the principles laid down in their respective religions. Teaching in some nations with high religiosity, such as Malaysia, which has Islamic values. Personal work ethics developed as a result of motivation, which reflected the fundamental life attitude of the work. It is a source of motivation, inspiration, and value to build on. Muslim work ethics are classified according to the divine imperative theory, which uses religion as the basis of defining ethics. Problem statement. Lately, the questions of ethics has become an important issue in academics or management. This study is based on practice related to the implementation of Islamic work ethics. In terms of implementation, factors, challenges and their benefits toward the formation of quality work ethics. Next, work-life balance has become a major issue in the workplace in a society full of conflicting responsibilities and commitments. Among the research problems that can be identified is the lack of disclosure about Islamic work ethics, which leads to disciplinary problems. There are various issues involving the unethical practice of some individuals, misuse of power, corruption, breach of trust and others, as well as organizational failure in managing work ethics with employees. The research questions tended to this study are: what are the influences of Islamic work ethics on job performance among employees? And second, is there an impact of work-life balance on job performance among employees? The researchers set several objectives so that the study achieve the desired purpose and goals, as well as produce a study that can benefit the reader. Among the objectives to be achieved in this study are: to explore the influences of Islamic work ethics on job performance among employees, and to examine the impacts of work-life balance on job performance among employees. Among the research hypotheses in this study are: there are significant influences of Islamic work ethics on job performance among employees, and there are significant impacts of work-life balance on job performance among employees. Chapter 2, Literature Review. In this chapter, the researcher aims to analyze any significant literature from previous research in the fields of job performance, the religiosity of Islamic work ethics and work commitment. The study discusses the influences of Islamic work ethic on job performance among employees. Additionally, in the second part of this chapter, the impacts of work-life balance on job performance will likewise be evaluated and highlighted. Islamic work ethic. Islamic work ethic can be defined as the attitude in work based on religious values, including carrying out obligations, providing the best dedication, working together harmoniously without discrimination, working optimally, competing fairly, and earning income according to what is done. Umar and Irfan 2014 also described that Islam has provided simple and complete configurations based on ethics that govern the life of individuals or even collective lives in all their aspects, including the accounting of economic and social activities. Work-life balance. Work-life balance is a balance between two completely different roles that an individual plays, namely work and family roles that bring satisfaction to the holder of the roles. Work-life balance is defined as an individual's ability to effectively balance work in a career with all other activities important in that person's life, such as family development, personal health, community involvement, or recreation. According to MUDA 2019, work-life balance benefits include improved physical and mental health, increased life satisfaction, effective time management, increased control over work life, and the ability to manage priorities as well as reduce work stress. Hypothesis development. First, the relationship between Islamic work ethics and job performance. According to Hussein and Kernane 2020, implementing the Islamic work ethics values is highly influential and will positively affect not only the performance of employees as individuals, but also the performance of the organization. In addition, if an organization adopts an ethical framework and belief in work ethics among its employees, all employees can be more productive because of the high predictability of their work-related behaviors and outcomes. Therefore, Islamic work ethics will be the ones to guide the organization while contributing to economic development and mobilizing the success of the organization and its employees. Unfortunately, Western culture has dominated our system, and as a result, many Muslims are ignoring the Islamic ethical standard of business in search of more profit and interest in their work. Thus, it can be clarified that there is a linear relationship between Islamic work ethics and job performance. The relationship between work-life balance and job performance. Various studies in the field of organizational and behavioral science shows that work-life imbalance reduces productivity and job performance. Work-life balance is a potential source of stress, and most studies conclude that it has a negative impact on work attitudes. Work-life imbalance has also been linked to decreased work effort, which leads to low productivity and poor performance. As a result, a balance between work and family life is a problem that must be addressed in order to reduce the intensity of the conflict. Conceptual framework. There are two independent variables, IB, such as the influences of Islamic work ethics and the impacts of work-life balance, while job performance is taken as dependent variable, DB. Chapter 3, Research Methodology. Firstly, research design. In this study, a quantitative research design was selected as the variables are measurable. Quantitative research typically entails numerical data analysis based on an analytical approach to data collection. Furthermore, a quantitative approach prevents bias in the results, limits the possibility of alternative explanation, and makes the finding generalizable and repeatable. Also, argue that the quantitative survey method is appropriate for data collection from a large number of participants through various sources. Next, study population. The term population refers to the entire group of people, events, or things of interest that the researcher wished to investigate. The target population chosen in this study was the administrative and academic staff, Islamic Science University of Malaysia USIM, including lecturers, deans, cleaners, office workers, and others, with a total 1,721 people. Sampling. The process of selecting a sufficient number of elements from a population is known as sampling. The research sample and understanding of its properties or characteristics allow to be generalized to the population as whole. The random sampling technique was used in this study because it has the least bias and provides the most generalization, with each element having an equal chance of being chosen as a subject from the population. The staff population at USIM is 1,070 and 21 people. However, only 200 staff at the Faculty of Leadership and Management was used as a sample for this study, and the sampling is necessary because of the large population such in USIM and the impossibility of including all elements in the study. Conclusion. In conclusion, Islamic work principles and ethics are suitable for everyone, regardless of religion, skin color, race, or ethics. Thus, the individual, family, and professional life of Muslims are all influenced by the teaching of Islam. The extent to which everything they do is motivated by the desire to be blessed by Allah, not only for worldly rewards, but also for reward in the afterlife. A Muslim will be satisfied if they strive and are sincere in all the tasks given, as well as trust in any result or reward. Thus, through these concepts, this study emphasizes the awareness and application of the Islamic religion and Islamic work ethics in the work life of each individual to achieve great performance. Work must be meaningful and useful, as well it must be beneficial to others as well as society as a whole. The source of pride and a dignified and balanced life. Thus, implementing Islamic work ethic allows for a healthy work-life balance as well as a life outside at work.